Hello and welcome back, everyone, to Burnout Paradise. And on this episode, the DJ Atomica notes us that we have a successful that the Watson R-Turbo Roadster is available on the map, and it is one that I would actually really like to get because it's a car that is it's actually very. I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be the Shelby Cobra. Like, you know, the classic 70s/80s Shelby Cobra, maybe the 90s Shelby Cobra.
I'm not the one who drifts far away, spinning donuts and driving henders through my brain.
Never did I wanna smash this truck, but I want. Damn it!
Instead of smashing, we are the ones smashed.
I will get you, Reliable Custom. I will.
I will have my revenge.
Eventually. Changes. Alright, so, what are we doing this part? I believe this part that we're actually showing off, well, what is our normal course of action for new vehicles that we end up driving around. We end up doing a little bit of practice in the overworld with them, you know, get comfortable with the handling, try and beat a few road rules while we're there, and then we go and repair them, specifically so that we can automatically know where the burning route is, because, you know, doing the burning route gets you, as I've already mentioned twice or more times now, an upgraded version of the vehicle. We skipped the repair spot.
There he is. Get him.
No, we need to go and do the switch out. We do. Yeah.
That truck has become something of a nemesis for us of late.
Because it's so fucking good. Anyway, we got the Katana Hydrous Techno in the last part. And I believe, yeah, we'll be using it for a good portion of this part, specifically for, I think we're actually showing off races fine-a-damnly. I hope we're showing off races fine-a-damnly.
Oh, you mean races as in
normal races, point A to point B, beat your opponents.
Right. To beat them in a race, not beat them into the ground.
Right. Because we've already shown off road rages.
Mm-hmm. Yes, very rage.
Repair to make sure that we can actually customize the paint
banger.
job.
This
is a race.
Catch my drift. No, I don't want to go to the wind farm. This is why going for the races on the corners of the map is actually a relatively huge mistake from my perspective, because almost every single one of these either starts or ends at either the wind farm or the observatory, and I hate going to these areas. It's a 4.5 mile trip. Why is it so long?
So it will give you lots of time to catch up in case you're not just peeling out in front as we just have begun.
On it all, but you can't have it.
It's in your face, but you can't grab it.
Eventually.
Now this is a great Burnout track.
Because the Reliable Custom keeps stealing it from us.
It's in your face.
Can't grab it.
That trophy's mine. Mine, I say. Oh, yeah.
Nope, we did not manage to hold our boost. Oh well.
The signs are all turning right.
But you can't smell it.
Alright, we're coming up to the wind farm.
We're still a mile away from the wind farm. Ugh.
This entire race, just one lap of track.
It's not even
only like
here's
2
the
minutes.
Thing. There are no lap races in this game. It's all sprint races.
Right, because as easy as it is to get from point A to point B, it's not quite, because of the design, because of the true to life city design of a lot of these roads and intersections. very likely, in order to maintain the simulation, that you're basically doing the equivalent of Fast and Furious come in video game form. They're not just going to have these convenient little stoppers and turns and arrangements to ease having lap races.
In order to maintain the fluid open world and have the shortcuts in it actually fucking matter. Yeah, I understand why we don't have any circuit races in the game, but as a guy coming from Need for Speed, where the sprint races were almost always the most difficult ones, it's always a minor point of contention for me when it comes to Burnout Paradise that we don't have circuit courses. I honestly think that that having circuit courses in a Burnout style game is actually a good idea, mostly because the rest of the series actually has circuit courses in it. But in order to compensate for the open world and have the shortcuts matter, it makes sense to not actually have. It makes sense to specifically not have circuit courses.
Screw fast construction. I finally got it. Because they're screwing into 2x4s, of course.
Switch.
But the double entendre, of course, is that, when you got a screw, that means that you're going really, really fast.
Lots of shortcuts in order to smash open. Specifically,
it's
this one.
In text, but you may smash it.
Yes, this one specifically is one of the more lucrative super jump paths on the northern segment of the map. Specifically because this shortcut has got 2 super jumps on it, and if you manage to survive coming out of it, there is another. There are several more relatively high amount of airtime jumps coming up on. I believe it's not this part. Yeah, it's not this cut, but there is an alternate pathway that you can take from here to get onto the railroad tracks. And the railroad tracks have got a shitload of airtime options on them.
Well, if you were wondering where you can rack up lots of super jumps, look no further. They're all on the same pathway.
Yeah. Let's do another race.
Get ready to race.
Baseball battle. I like this one because I know how the fuck to get to the Wildcat Stadium. But it's still 4 miles of track.
Squint.
There are a couple of specific races that go above 5 miles, and like I mentioned, I really don't want to do any of the ones that end up the Wind Farmer Observatory.
Smash another driver off the road to score.
Oh, we're just now getting the takedown tutorial because this is our first takedown in a race event. But yeah.
So they're still considered racers even if they get taken down?
Yeah, because they will respawn.
Oh, they respawn too.
Yeah.
Huh. Interesting.
It's not F-Zero where you blow up and it's game over.
Too bad. You wrecked your vehicle. No. Misquoting. Oh.
The shaky cam when you're going this fucking fast feels amazing. I love having the shaky cam for these straightaways, to be perfectly honest.
I'm kind of glad that they don't put a speedometer anywhere on your HUD.
I think you can
I'm going fast.
I think you can opt into a speedometer, but I'm not entirely sure if it's accurate. By that I mean I remember that the Burnout 3's got a speedometer on it, but I believe you could have it in both kilometers per hour and miles per hour, and neither of those ever actually felt accurate with how fast you were going.
Oh, they never feel accurate in racing games, honestly. I like this approach. Like, is my camera somewhat shaky, really shaky, or
too
goddamn it,
shaky.
hold still, you're giving me motion sickness? Yeah, I say too goddamn shaky is a great metric for determining how fucking fast you're going.
Yeah. G-forces, my friends. This is how you emulate G-forces in a video game.
All right, here comes the sudden stop.
Whoosh! We gradually slow down into a stop. It's okay.
Right, to a stop.
Ouch.
Yeah, all right, so we stopped.
All right, more race events, right? Because I think this one goes to the country club.
Oh, I'm a Jonesin.
To race?
No, this one goes to the Lone Stallion Ranch. You don't like this one too, to be perfectly honest.
Spaghetti Western. We're driving
Despite the fact
along
that this
a
is
noodle.
3.5 miles long, which is on the longer side of some of the race events, the fact that we only have to be on the southernmost edge of the map for this, it makes it, you know, more comfortable for me. So are there any musical pieces that you would have preferred in this game over Avril Lavigne's Girlfriend?
See, the thing is about alternative rock is that it's in that murky category for me between hard rock and metal that I just to me it's more like a light switch. It's either on for metal or it's off for hard rock. There's no in between that gets a lot of my attention.
Okay.
And this game is a little too much rock to be putting in like Real Big Fish, for instance. Like, there's no ska on this soundtrack, I noticed. That would be more akin for like Tony Hawk's Pro Skater.
Yeah.
Where you're also riding a vehicle to an unsafe degree.
Yeah, but it's, you know, a human body as opposed to an unmanned murder machine, an unmanned murder machine capable of traveling at the speed of sound.
I mean, hell, I remember Tony Hawk's Underground actually simulated, I'm pretty sure it simulated blood effects, like, in order to show you how badly you got hurt on these beats.
Later versions of Tony Hawk games did do at the very least blood splatter, just a very minor amount of it.
You say minor amount.
I recall there being blood splatter
shit.
in minor amounts in one of the Tony Hawk games that I've played. I'm not entirely sure if it was 3 or not, though.
And in the next
episode, we'll continue on going through our Class C license. Be safe, everybody.